When it's time to dig a hole, look no further. This is your tool of choice. Pound in your tent stakes, get your rain fly set up, and then go dig your hole and sit by the fire. This shovel is just awesome. So we're gonna talk about this cool piece of gear today. Guys, this is AJ from GP Factor, and today we are going to talk about things that we dig holes with to bury our poop in. GP Factor got its starts right in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We wanted to make some really cool gear that would be used for camping and overlanding and other off-roading purposes for rigs. And our goal has always been to make the best gear we can possibly make. Sometimes it's simple and effective and still pretty cool, and sometimes it's a little more technical, but at the end of the day, it's always gonna be the best quality gear. I think one of the reasons why we did it was because we wanted to make something that was like simple and effective, durable. Sometimes there's a lot of moving parts in different things, even things that we make, and you know, I think that sometimes tools are great when they're just very simple in design and built to last. You know, it makes it easier for the end user. There's no maintenance for it. And then obviously, you know, the two-piece came from really a desire for, I was constantly forgetting mallets when we were going camping. So why not build in a hammer into the shovel? You know, if we already got this cool T-handle, well, hey, guess what? If you cut that shaft to a certain length, you've got a usable hammer that is good for camping. I don't have to worry about remembering my shovel and my hammer. It's all built into one unit. So it's, you know, allowing people to bring less gear on the trip and, you know, leave more space for food and beer and anything else they want to pack into their camper. We'll talk about the two-piece shovel here. It's a simple T-handled construction when it's a shovel. It's all aluminum, welded aluminum that's powder coated with a durable gray powder coat finish here. We kept it simple. It's all made right here in the United States of America and assembled right in Pennsylvania and welded in Pennsylvania, powder coated in Pennsylvania. Everything is done right here. And one of the coolest parts about it, the two-piece shovel, is obviously the fact that it is two-piece. So you take this amazing pin out and voila, you've got your shovel blade you take away, and now you've got your 21-ounce hammer with a removable brass tip that you can replace after it gets worn out for pounding in those tent stakes. So the one-piece shovel, obviously we have our two-piece, then you've got our one-piece shovel. And the cool thing about the one-piece shovel is that it's just a simpler version of that two-piece. There's no hammer that comes apart in it. It's all one solid piece construction, all welded, powder coated. You can still throw the brass tip on the handle if you really want to use it for a hammer, but in reality, this is the solution if you're just looking for a fairly inexpensive shovel that's made right here in the US and made with quality parts, you know, and made to a good standard that it's going to last you for years to come. As a great camping recovery shovel to have to add to your rig and your gear. So where do we store our shovels? We store ours on the back of our camper, where you can use Quick Fist, Rhino racks, trail racks, different shovel mounts that are out there. You know, anything that's going to be able to, you know, grip that 1.25 inch shaft. So there's a lot of products out there that can do it. So it's compatible with just about every shovel mount that exists. Most people put the two pieces, I think, inside sometimes because it can come apart. So it's a lot easier to store if they don't have a roof rack or they don't want to put it outside their vehicle, if they want to keep things a little more stealth and not have a shovel just kind of rocking out there. Obviously the one piece can be stored inside too if you have the space for it, or, you know, for the length of it. So which shovel do you go with? Do you go with the one piece or the two piece? Well, I think it depends on your needs. If you're looking for just a shovel and you don't have a need for an extra hammer or a hammer that's usable for camping, the one piece is a great option. It's going to keep it simple. It's obviously going to keep your price point down, and that's the way you go. If you have a need for an awesome camp hammer and shovel at the same time, and you want to kind of reduce down some of the gear you're taking, then the two-piece is definitely the way to go. We would highly recommend that for your camping needs. There you have it. That's our shovels, the one-piece and two-piece shovel from GP Factor. If you want to learn more, check us out on Instagram and also on our website at gpfactor.com, and we'll see you out there.